Try this again. I don't know what happened at the last live, guys. It like collapsed out on itself. It was pretty weird. And this live is like non-existent. It's like the other one's still going for some reason. Look at this light's working. I guess we're up and running. Let me try to get the quality boost. It's a little bit better. Let this live get rolling out a little bit here, and we'll get started. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful start to their Monday. So mine's starting off, just gonna start with some feeding here early in the morning. So we're gonna feed the African cichlid tank first, 125 gallon, about roughly 60 African cichlids in here. I'm all excited. Look at them go, guys. Shoot. Feeding them these pellets. That's what we got for them. Feed them pellets, flakes, stuff like that. Please like, subscribe, and share, guys. Bumblebees getting pretty big here. Everybody's finally starting to grow up in this tank. I've been waiting a long time. So this is the first tank we're going to start with. There's 34 tanks in total that we're going to feed during this session. So bear with me, guys. Hopefully you guys are ready to check out a lot of fishies. We'll turn this lighting up a little bit. There we go. Get you guys a little more vibrant colors in there. A couple of fish in here that are about ready to breed, hopefully. I do have some more Texas Holy Rock to put in here, so hopefully it'll give it more coverage in this tank, so where we can have some little baby fishies. It's kind of been the goal, try to get these guys to breed. That peacock, peacock's getting pretty big. SOB right here I've had for quite some time. It's a pretty big guy. So we got them all fed with their pellets. I gave them a couple of flakes before I started the live, so don't get mad at me now. Look around and make sure we don't have no dead guys in here. And everything stays pretty chill in here. Work on getting some lights on these tanks for you guys, and we'll move on to the next tanks, and then we'll kind of just keep going around. And like I said, there's 34 tanks to be fed, so guys are pretty hungry, so we just fed this 125 gallon African cichlid tank. Roughly about 60 African cichlids in there, I'd say. Got one guy, I gotta pull him out. He's got some tail fin rot. Tail fin's gone, poor guy. But we'll put him in an isolation tank, and he'll be fine in about a week's time. Be able to come back with these guys. So let's move on to this tank down here, guys. This tank houses 3 Oscars, and man, I forget what kind of fish these guys are, but we got these guys in there too. They're supposed to get, from what I remember from the person I bought them from, about a foot in size, so they'll outgrow the Oscar eventually over time, and they're pretty cool fish. So let's throw some food in here. Grab the food, set it somewhere here. So we're gonna feed them some of the pellets. Come on, guys, don't let this live die down. Give some thumbs up, give some shares. Show some support, show some love. Let's get this live going here. These guys are pretty hungry. Had food poisoning recently, so everything around the house is kind of a little neglected. Looks like possibly I'll go through and clean the tanks eventually. See how I'm taking care of everything. These guys nice. Oh, I did get this thing bubbling. I noticed, took everything out and cleaned everything off, and I noticed that there's bubble holes in here, so I had a disc, bubble disc, and ended up putting it down there. Real happy I did that. Had a little extra oxygen, and I'm sure the fish are quite happy about it. So this is tank 2 out of 34 tanks. And Oscar got chewed up, you guys. I wonder what got into him. I'm gonna have to possibly throw some of these Oscars around for into my bristlenose pleco tanks. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do to help out with the bio load also in the in those tanks. So let's grab our food. Let's get moving on to the next tanks, guys. So we've now fed this tank here, and this is either a 75 or a 65. I'm not sure the size of this tank. This tank was actually a nice find. I got really lucky with this tank. It holds water just fine. Somebody was using it as a reptile tank. I garbage picked this tank, you guys. Seals were all good in it and everything, and it's been holding water sitting here for quite some time. So we just fed this tank as well. Like I said, I just got over some food poisoning, so I haven't been feeling the greatest the past couple days, about 3 or 4 days. Just starting to get back in the groove of things, so I apologize to any of you guys for, just not being on and stuff, and cleaned up the house a little bit. Trying to get back to the fish game here. Let's go to the next ones. So that's 2. This would come up here now. We'll feed this tank last. This is the 250 gallon tank here. This is where all the biggie fish live. So we'll come back in here and take care of this tank in a little bit. Got all kinds of cool stuffs in here. I think we're gonna move on to this wall now. Is where I think we're gonna go to. So this one's a little easier to feed. We're just gonna put some flakes in there. So got some pleco flakes right here. Okay, let's go through and feed these guys up some flakes. These are longfin bristlenose albino. These are super reds here, and I guess we can add some water to these tanks while we're feeding, potentially. So we fed the albino longfins, we fed the super reds, now we're gonna do the honeycombs. He's back there in the back, just chilling. Let's put some flakes in there for him. These guys, I think I'm gonna put them in with some bristle noses, but I'm afraid that they'll stop the bristle noses from breeding, is my only issue with doing that. So these are blue polar parrots, and there is yellow convict in here, and this interesting yellowish convict that was supposed to be an albino, but he's not. So let's give these guys their food. They're happy now. These are the longfin green dragon bristlenose plecos. These guys are awesome. I love them. Let's pop some food in there for these guys. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tanks out of 34. These are green dragon bristlenose regular. So this is tank 8 we're feeding right here. This is asshole fish. He's in there. Trust me. He's in there. Hello, Milton. So this will be tank 9 that we're feeding. Just pop some food in there for him. Then these guys get different. This is the African cichlid grow tank. So let me grab their food down here. I feed them these little pellets here. I don't know if I can get this open. Let me see. There we go. I got it. And I cut myself on that stupid lid over there. Sharp glass. I never did sand it down. It's a pretty good cut there. Awesome. Viewer discretion is advised. So let's put some drops of food in here for these guys. I don't got no sharks. Bloody fingered. There we go. Those guys are fed now. That's a pretty gnarly cut there I got. So we've done 2 in the bedroom, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're 10 tanks into feeding out of the 34 tanks. So let's go to this one here. Getting blood in my fish food, so I gotta switch hands. Or I got fish food in my blood, whatever way you want to look at it. These are regular gen bristlenose plecos in here. Hopefully everybody's morning is coming off real good. These are generic long fins. Look how beautiful, you guys. Love the long fins. These guys are magnifico. So let's feed them. That's long fin. So we're at 11, 12 out of 34. Sorry guys, I keep looking at that cut on my finger. I just messed myself up pretty damn good. I gotta sand down the edge of them glass lids. What I'm talking about is this lid right here on this tank. I actually made this, and it works out really freaking good. But when I cut the glass, I never did sand this edge down. So every here and there, when I'm opening and closing it, especially one-handed doing with you guys, I cut my finger pretty good on it. So I need to take care of that before this keeps happening. So we're at 12. These guys need to come out of here and go in a different tank. I have something possibly coming today to put in this tank. So see these guys, just polar parrots, and I think I'm gonna end up trading a lot of these fish in here. I don't really want them. I'm trying to breed bristlenose plecos, so I think that's what needs to go on. I think I need to just rid of some things and just let it go. These guys are happy. Their flakes are in there. They're super happy. Let's put a little more in this tank. So that's 13 out of 34. Let's move on. This is just more green dragons. There is an albino green dragon. There we go. Throw in there. It's 14 fed. These are new species, bristlenose plecos in here. Let's get that one fed. These new species are pretty cool. They're definitely different. Alright guys, put up a little Q&A on here. Oh, I got rid of it. Whatever, it was taking up too much of the screen, honestly. I don't want to do that. I was trying to have some fun, but I killed my own fun that I was trying to have with you guys. Alright, let's move on. These are albino bristlenose plecos. Let's put a good load of food in there for them. What's that guy doing? He's just like off his log over here, being interestingly weird. Alright, these guys are blue-eyed lemons. There's one male and two small females in here. Let's get them some food. Happy. Alright, those guys are fed. And this is 20 tanks out of 34 right here. This is the L267 bristle noses. They play hide and seek really well. There's one guy upside down on the log down there. You can't really see him. And yes, I know this tank is dirty, but that's fine. I'll be going through and cleaning them probably later today. I don't know, the dude just freaked out. There, splashed all over the place. Good job. Let's feed the L267s. Boom. Those guys got food now. So that's 20 out of 34 tanks. Probably only gonna do 32 of them. I'm not gonna feed this one right now or that one. That one has an algae contamination really bad. So there might be 4 tanks that I don't feed today. But so we've done 20 tanks now. Let's move on. Let's put some flakes over here. And this tank here, it's the first tank I ever had. Set up. There we go. Got flakes in there. This tank's all natural. I don't do anything to this tank. This tank takes care of itself. It's got a pretty good ecosystem in it. Alright. 21. Let's see. 22 here. Some light in here for you guys. My daughter put a fork in there, I guess. That's funny. Damn kids, always messing with stuff. So this is African cichlids here. Let me get some food here. Them guys. And we'll give them some of these. I really like those. These are quite small for them, honestly. So we'll give them some of those, and then we'll also hook them up with some flakes. So let's grab some flakes as well. Throw in here with them. Flakes to go with that food. There we go. So that's good for these guys. That's what, 22 tanks so far fed. Not doing too bad for 25 minutes. About a tank a minute I'm averaging here. This is the shrimp tank. It needs water, it needs attention, and yeah, it needs redone, honestly. There's a couple of shrimps left in here. They gotta kind of go through and fix all this. It's a mess. It went down real bad. So that's tank 3 that's not going to get fed right now. So if you count those tanks, that's 22, 23, 24, 25. So let's move on to this tank here. Let's feed these big guys here. And this can get quite rowdy, so bear with me. These guys kind of piss me off a little bit sometimes with how they act when I try feeding them. Find my pellets here. Getting low on the pellets, so I'm probably just going to pour the rest of what's in there. And I'm going to have to come back and specially feed this big guy down here. He eats some fish, whole fish, so frozen whole fish. He's kind of just vegging out down there. And so is the giant pleco. He's just also vegging out. And with this guy over here, the albino one. So let's open up some lids here. Yeah, see what I mean? Yeah. Calm down. That's why I have a hard time feeding you guys sometimes, because you guys are just assholes. Like barely open the lid and kind of just pour food in and slam the lid shut, because they will splash and soak the whole entire damn floor. Jeez. Big fish, big mess. I have to go get some more of these large pellets. They're gone now, so there's that. I could probably put some of these small sinking pellets in there for them for now, and they'll be okay. Maybe feed them some veggie wafers or something. But Raphaels are out, ready to eat. So here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a handful of these pellets in there. That allows a lot of the bottom feeders to eat, and pictuses and stuff like that as well. Bicher. This guy's getting pretty big finally. Hopefully he's big enough to where the big bicher is not going to eat him, because that's what happened to the tire track eel and the other smaller bicher that was in there. They gone. The big guy down here decided he was hungry for expensive snacks. Make $200 worth of fish. Super. I'll throw another handful of these pellets in there. Put a little bit in this door here. And move these out of the way. We'll throw a little bit in this door here. Try to keep everybody somewhat happy. Alright. And that Vegeta Finistratus, you guys, is getting big. He's almost as big as my biggest Oscar in there. It's crazy how big this fish is getting, you guys. He is just growing. It's getting huge. Alright, let's move on to the next room. So we technically 8, 9, 10, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 tanks so far fed. Let's call it 24. I guess I have 35 tanks in this house. 35, 34. Let's move on to this room here. Alright. So, let's feed these angels. It's hard doing this one-handed, you guys. There's an angelfish in there. I don't see any dead ones in here. That's good. These guys are slowly getting bigger here. So they're happy now. They got some food in there. bear with me a minute. Let me set you guys up here, watch them eat for a minute. I guess I can't, the filter's moved in the way, but I got something going in here today, I think. These two tanks are empty right now, so I want to pick something up today, and that might be where they go. Look at these guys. Alright, he's alive. I hate having to tap tanks, check fish. Everything looks okay in here so far today. No fatalities. I did add some bubblers in for you guys. Yeah, look at that cut. Jeez. You guys that are new. I do need to change some light colors in here, so I guess nobody in here, I'll do that now. There we go. Turn up the lights for you guys so you guys can see now. So we'll grab some pellets to throw in here to this guy. But first we'll get the flakes in here to the bristle noses. So these are just some generics here. Let's throw some flakes in there for these guys. And these are the snow whites over here. This tank. Some generous amounts of food in there for these guys. I don't know what that is. Something there. It's not one of them. That's all that matters to me. I think these guys are way happier since I put that bubbler in over here. They got their flakes in there. Let's get some flakes up in this tank. I was putting them bubblers in and left a mess up here. Let me get this crap off of here. Right, these lights not cooperating. Better. Get some more adequate lights in here. So these are the snow whites. Happy. Honeycombs are up there in the top. If there's any even left in here. I don't see any dead ones, so gotta be in here somewhere. They'll probably come out once the food hits the bottom. There's one right there on the bottom of the heater. I was having some issues with these tanks cycling, and it's doing a lot better. There's one down here too. Only a couple of the honeycombs left. I'm waiting for them to breed again so I can get it going on. This is the green dragons. Had some shit go down with this tank too. They're in here. I think there's like 5 in here. There's one on the bottom of this log down here. You can see under the reflection. They'll come out to eat. I do need to put a bubbler in here as well on the other side. I gotta go get some more today, I think, from the pet store. I think that's what I'm gonna do with these tanks, because it seems this tank seems to be doing a lot better since I put a bubbler over here on the side, and then I got the filter for bubbler. do some water changes in here. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. Much appreciated. Sorry guys, my video is kind of lame today. I just got over food poisoning and I'm still feeling pretty deadly ill. Here we go. You guys can see what's going on in this tank. These guys all kind of came out. Some OG generics that I've had for quite some time now. Need to put some more driftwood up in here. And going to be making some pleco caves really soon for these guys. So everybody will be a little happier and have a little more coverage to hide and hang out. Just be overall a better experience for them. Some of these guys are getting ratherly big in here. And like I said, I got this tank and this tank that's empty right now, no occupants. So we're gonna get it set up. I think I'm gonna put some breeding pairs in here and build some caves and stuff like that of snow whites. So I wasn't gonna do breeding in here. This is supposed to be the grow cave. Here we go. Sneak up on this guy. Seen him down here feeding. A couple of them. Getting pretty big. Like I said, these are the green dragons. I got a whole batch of babies of green dragons out there. So what did I say? 22, so 23, 24, 25, 20, we got this one down here. So 26, and this will be 27. Over here, the super reds down here. Store them a generous amount of food in here. I don't see no casualties in here. That's always a good thing. No fatality. Tanks have been doing pretty good. I was told not to clean them as much as I was cleaning them. I think I was overdoing it a bit. And see, these guys could use some caves. That's part of the issue with these guys, is they could really use some caves. I was trying to find somewhere to go hide and chill, and these are super reds. Their genetics are a little off. I don't think they're like really true super reds. They're more kind of like calico super reds in a way. It's got some dark characteristics to them. I like my super red batch out there. I do need to vacuum up a little bit of the gunk in the bottom of this tank, but I think the guy I got these from, I think that was a super red that bred with a generic. So guys, I wish I was feeling a little bit better. I feel like complete ass, honestly. Thought I was feeling better, but I'm not. Let's feed this guy. I guess I can give him some pellets. He'll be alright off the pellets. So let's grab some of these pellets here. I'll go run there with him. I gotta go get some more large pellets for some of these guys. Or you better eat them as they're falling. You're gonna be digging off the bottom. The reason this guy's in here is because he's being aggressive. He was in the 220 and he was attacking stuff in there, so he got moved in here and this is his house for now. So there's 7 tanks here that we just fed. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. $30, $31. These two in here, my daughter's room. It's 32, 33. So I have 35 right now. That's how many I have right now. It's 35 tanks. Thought I had 34 or 35. So that's pretty much that. So I can plug this light in over here. Love to put the green terror back in here, but this was not being very friendly in here. Vegaphenestratus is messing with this. Bro, you're lucky his mouth ain't big enough to eat you. His is. His is definitely big enough to eat you. You better watch where you swim at, bro. Watch your swim path. These guys are taking forever to grow. He's still only about 5 inches. This was the same fish. So is this over here. This guy's getting pretty big. Still looks really small on the cam. Let's throw some wafers in here, I guess. Let's add to this mess mix here. Notice the pleco wafers. Hopefully the plecos are able to get the most of those. Oh, what's up, everybody? Thank you, I appreciate it, Luffy. No, there's more Oscars. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'll show you the other ones. I have 7 right now. This guy I've had for quite some time now. See, his mouth is all messed up. He was a fighter. And there's that guy there. And there's one dark one in here somewhere hiding. He normally hides over by this rock areas. He's over here. He's pretty cool. He's chill. And I think he's been getting picked on in here. I think he's gonna come up and say hi. There's 7 Oscars right now. He's been getting picked on a little bit in here. See all this? He's got some scales missing. But got 7 Oscars. Biggest one's 10.5 inches out there in 220. There he is. What's up, buddy? Oh, that Oscar's picking on him. That's who's been picking at him. It's this guy right here. So yeah, Luffy, I have 7 Oscars right now. And like 70, 80 African cichlids. Yeah, he is low-key chill. He's just taking off. He's like, damn. But he's one of my cooler looking ones. I like that how his darkness. It's hard to, everybody's picking on his ass, so yeah, he's kind of beat up a little bit. That'll be okay though. He needs to toughen up a little bit and stop being so chill. I like how dark his pattern is. He's real just low key in color and got some pretty orange to him and some a little bit of yellow. Nope, no koi, no koi. Nope. We had two African cichlids in here earlier swirling around each other though. That's one of them right there, and the other one was where is he? I don't know where the other guy's at. I was twirling with them. Oh, over there. That guy back over here. Pleco. Catfishes. This guy's pretty big over here, upside downer. He's also just chill. And this guy right here is pretty hype, catfish. He's always all over zooming. His name's Zoomy. He's always zooming. Look at him go. Oscars, cichlids. I don't know. I keep forgetting what these are. I've had these guys for about a year now. They're slowly getting big, but they're supposed to get like a foot. I forget what they are. But yeah, I got these guys. Let's see. I'll give you a tour. Got all this in here. Angelfish. Of course. Pretty angels. These guys were supposed to get colorful. I don't know what's going on with them. The guy I got them from said they were supposed to have color to them, but it's not really showing yet. I have, of course, tons of bristlenose plecos, all different variants. Honeycomb, snow whites. These are snow whites right here. Super reds. That's a green terror right here. He's pretty big. He's about 7 inches. I have more African cichlids in here. Some more plecos. Grow tank. More African cichlid fry up here. It's another grow tank. I have red dobbies. I forget what this guy is right here. He's special. He started off white. And he's got some nice orange to him now and black spots. I got Pictus catfish that are abnormally large. This is in inches right here. So yeah, I cut my finger feeding them. But this guy, as you see, is about 8 inches. I got Raphael catfish. Big bicher that's over a foot. Giant regular plecos. In there with the giant Oscars. That pleco right there in the back wall right there is a foot. This guy's hungry. I'm gonna have to feed him in a few minutes, guys. He's on his way. Jack Dempsey hiding back there. This guy's missioning. I don't know what he's up to. It's never good when he's missioning like that. What are you doing, bud? But yeah, you see he's about 2 inches in diameter. He's big. Oh man. And you see I got giant albino. My first fish was in here. And where is it? Hiding. Actually, oh, look at that. Horse face. Loach. Some of the first fish I had were like these loaches, the coolie loaches that are in here. And it's just a leaf, very good. And like the shrimp that's on the filter right there, that was some of the first. This is actually my first tank. I've had this tank for a couple of years now. I don't do anything to this tank. I just add water to it. That's all I do. I don't do water changes on it. I don't do anything to this tank. But you asked what's the most beautiful fish I have. Oh boy, that's a tough one. I have some jewels that are really pretty. I really like the green Carer and the Jack Dempsey. This guy's starting to get some color to him. He's really pretty. I have a couple of beautiful fish that I really like. This guy's face is so wide, you guys. Like, I wish he'd come up by the glass so you guys can just see how wide his face really is. Vija fenestratus is one of my beautiful fish. I really enjoy. Thanks, I appreciate it, Luffy. But he's really pretty. You can see the greens and like turquoises. He's a big guy. Oh man, Biter's getting restless in there. I'm gonna have to feed him really soon. Then I got more angelfish in there. I can't even show you guys them. The tank is all algaed out. It's bad. I have to go through and yeah, you can't even see it. It just looks like dark mess. That tank's shot right now, really bad. I have like almost every type of bristlenose pleco that you could dream of. These are the albinos. They're just, and they're feeding right now. Blue-eyed lemons in here. Got a huge blue-eyed lemon back there. My biggest fish, that's where we were just at, is over here. My biggest fish is this guy right here. He's over a foot. Here's the 3-foot mark. Here's the 4-foot mark. So he's literally about 16 inches. He's one of my bigger fish right here. Everybody's afraid of him if you can't tell. Oh, that's actually good right there. See, he's at the 3, 13, 20. So we'll say 19. So he's pushing about 18 inches, 17, 18 inches. This guy is right here. He's big. And then the Oscars, all the Oscars in here are damn near a foot. That guy's about a foot right there. He's 1 foot. This is a 220 gallon tank, so don't let it fool you. This tank's huge. So as you see right here, there's 72 inches right there, folded over at the edge of the tank. So it's a 220 gallon tank. So this is 6 foot. This fish are big that's in here. Even the Pictus catfishes, these aren't even supposed to get as big as they are. These guys are huge. Everything in this tank thrives. Yeah, the algae tank, dude, that's a lost cause. I ain't even gonna lie. That water's got to be completely drained out, all fresh water added in. It's bad. Tank's got to be scrubbed out. Yeah, I think we gotta feed him. Let me go grab the tripod so I can give him, because he's getting really feisty. He's noticed everybody else has ate more than him right now. So I think that we need to go and grab some of his snacks. Let me go grab some here. They're in the freezer. We gotta feed him like now, before he gets to. What he eats. He eats these fish right here. So let's go grab the tripod and get it set up. Thanks Luffy, I appreciate you. This is what we need right here. You guys up. Where's big guy at? He's over there in the corner lurking around. Most expensive fish? I don't even, probably, honestly, this Vija fenestratus right now. I'd have to say the Vija fenestratus is probably up there in price. between that and the snow white bristlenose plecos, I'd say are some of the top right now that I can think of off the top of my head. There's quite a few. I had a tire track eel in here that was quite expensive as well, but the Speed Finistratus is, you know, he's the size of my hand, so he's big. He's bigger than my hand, should I say? Look at that big poop he's got sticking out of him. Bro, that's a turd from hell. What are you doing, bro? You're gonna dirty the tank. He's got big ass turds sticking out of him, size of a regular Tootsie Roll. Jesus. Let's get this biter fed before he gets real antsy here. Got the tongs out. Hey, please subscribe, like, and share. Oh, you're gonna see the feeding. I got the tongs. I got you guys set up. You're gonna see the feeding for sure. He's about to eat this whole fish here. I'm about to throw in there to him. Try to break these fish apart. They're all stuck together. There we go. Smack the bag on the ground a couple times. Get these fish broke up, close together. Starting off with this guy right here, I guess. Let's do a double and break it apart. There we go. Alright, so this is what we're about to feed him. It's this right here. It's about to eat this frozen fish. I'm going to thaw it out a little bit. This fish is 1, 2, 3, about 4 inches long. This is this fish right here. And he's right here. You see, he sees it. Look. He sees it. Look at him. He wants it. So we're going to give him it. Oh man, what did I do? There we go. Sorry guys. Technical. Alright, hopefully he stays over here. I can't really chase him down. Hey. Come back. I'm gonna have to follow him over here, I guess, in the corner. There he is. Let me try to get a close-up. I'm trying to get you guys the best view I can. I need to thaw this fish out a little bit. I don't like giving it to him like fully hard and frozen. He's gonna, no, Oscar, no. Just hang on, okay. I'm thawing it out right now a little bit. You're not going to miss it, I promise. You're not going to miss it. I'm currently dipping it in the top of the tank, teasing the Oscars, honestly, right now. I'm trying to eat it out of my hand. I just don't like giving it to the biter fully frozen. I feel bad for him because I know it's got to freeze the crap out of his insides. So I try to at least, you know, soften it up a little bit. And it got stolen by the big Oscar. Gosh damn it. So the Oscar just took it and he's swimming down tank with it. You can see it sticking out of his mouth. Bastard. Yeah, he took it. I'm kind of trying to get it. I'm about to get it back. Give me that back. Give me it. Give me it. Nope. Give it. Ah. Almost got it back. He's an ass. He literally just stole it. Does not deserve it. So now I gotta thaw another one out. Yeah, they're big. Thanks, I appreciate it. I do all live content. Some people like it, some people don't. You know, I try to be real with my shit. I don't stage it. That's why I like to do lives. Alright, the big biter's kind of back over in his corner down here. So I'm gonna get another one thawed out. Hopefully don't get it stolen. This guy right here's got it. You see him swimming by right here. It's sticking out of his damn mouth. I'm about to steal it back from his ass, honestly. Here, little bastard. Nope, he won't let me get it. He's got a death grip on it. I almost ripped it out of his mouth. Fucker. Let's thaw another one out. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Got another one. Let's try this again. You're not going to miss the feeding, I promise. So let me try to thaw this out a little bit without a fish stealing. I was focusing on looking at you guys, and he snuck up and stole it. He can't even freaking eat it. He's just being an ass. He's over there. He's got it in his mouth. He's going to give it up. Tried stealing it from him twice now and he won't let go of it. The big biter is down underneath his log down here. That's where I'm hoping he stays for his feeding, is right down here. Don't you dare steal it from me. No. Get away. It's not for you. Let's see, he's down there. So I'm just going to give it to him now. So, you ready? Don't blink. He's right here. That's him. That's who's getting fed. Ready? Here we go. I'll give him 2 of them. So there's one. Let's get another one thawed out. And like I said, these are about 4-inch fish that we're feeding. Let me get this fish towel, guys. I need to dry off a little bit. Let's get this next one going here. Let's see. This one's broken in half. I don't know what happened to it. So we'll feed him this one, I guess, next. It's broken in half, one right here. That's what we'll give him next, is this guy here. So, let's thaw it out a little bit in the tank. Try to let some of this ice melt. Oscars are looking at it like, what do you got, brah? Not for you. Get away. Dude, still got the fish sticking out his damn mouth right here. Look at him, bastard. You can't even eat it. Why won't you just give it to me? Let me feed it to the damn biter. Why don't you take half of this and give me that? Trade you. Alright, you ready? Let's give him another one. See if he'll eat it the second one. Sometimes you will right away, sometimes you won't. Oh, get out of here. Come on, go. I hope you could see that. I think there was another fish in the way. I'm trying here. It's kind of hard sometimes. I can't really control what the other fish do, but he's eaten 2 of the 4-inch fish now. You're from the Philippines? Facts about Filipino fish keepers. Oh, cool, man. That's what's up. My cheapest fish? Probably the Harlequins. They're pretty cheap. And some guppies, maybe. I mean, some snails. I mean, I don't know. I got, generic, convicts, pretty cheap. I don't know, I'd never really look at it like that, to be honest, brother. The best food for fish in Philippines, especially small ones, they use Daphnia. What is that? I'm gonna pin your comment for you saying best content. Not gonna lie, I appreciate that. I pinned that to the top. I really appreciate your support and I appreciate you watching. But this is just more of a hobby for me right now. So we fed the big biter. We can see if we can get this giant Oscar to eat one of these. He might be interested in eating one. Let's see here. I messed up ass elbow and I smacked it. Let's see here. Try to give him this one right here. It's probably like about 3 inches. See if he's interested. I know, I just try not to let this stuff lure around in the tank. That dude's still swimming around with that fish sticking out his mouth over there. Look at him. He is right there. Look at him. He's still got it sticking out his mouth. What a clown. You thief. Yeah. What a clown. He's just swimming around with it. Let's try to get this big Oscar over here. Let me see if I can find him. There he is. Let's see if we can get this guy to eat one of these. Let's see. Everybody's going to get in my way. Go on. Go. Go on. You want this, bud? Here, eat it. I don't think he will. Try to give him the fleshy side. I don't think he's interested in it. Try not to lose it so I don't get it in my filters. Ah, there we go. I don't think he wants it. This guy will eat it, but I don't want to give it to him. I guess I gave it to him. He ate it. It's alright. Grow, little guy, grow. Enjoy your fish snack that you got. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of what we like to do here. Let's go down and see here. I think he's full. I don't know. Not sure. Daphnia is kind of speck in my country. When grouped, it becomes bright red, means it's rich in protein. Okay, nice. I'm definitely gonna look that up. I'm actually gonna screenshot this little chat so I can look it up, and maybe I can get a hold of some. It'd be cool if I can't get it from here. Maybe you can send me some. Work something out and you can send me some. My buddy Jay actually goes to the Philippines all the time, so I don't know if it's something that he'd be able to bring back with him. He's always over there. Of course, I'm in the States, if you haven't figured that out. I don't know what Oscar's doing. He's just chilling. That big Oscar in the back, huh? Okay, search up. Put these frozen fish away, guys. Give me 1 minute. We're getting low on the fishes here. We got to go get some more of these soon. Mostly I only feed it to the bite shrews and stuff like that. Oscar's getting it every once in a while, but okay. There's wild Daphnia in the States. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to look into that and see. I mean, honestly, I've thought about getting some smaller fish, just dump into my tanks, you know, like this big tank here, and letting all these guys kind of free roam. You know, I mean, it's probably cheaper and more, like you said, rich in protein to feed these guys some natural stuff. I hopefully, actually, let's see here. Let me get my, ah man, what did I do with that? I think it's in the car because I was going to go hunting. Actually, it might be in this jacket right here. Shit. Give me a minute, guys. Bear with me. I put some lids on these foods real quick while you guys are looking at the 220. Alright, before I end up making messes here. Put some lids back on these containers. Alright, here's what I want to do. Let's see here, let's turn this off. I don't need that anymore. Put this aside. Wipe up the floor real quick. This is waterproof. I already have some buckle spots here from when I've overflowed this tank. Sucks. That's what happens when you go with shit cheap flooring, but this floor has been down for like 7 years, so I ain't complaining. Alright, we are gonna look for some babies real quick. So there's no eggs in here. No eggs in there. And that female dove in there. Got scared real quick. And no eggs in there. No eggs in there. No eggs in there. No eggs in there. No eggs in here. No eggs in there. No eggs in there. There's still some babies in here. There's a lot of fry in this one. They're all over the tank though. So that sucks. No babies. I was hoping for some babies. Did we check in here? Yeah. There's nothing in there. I'm really hoping. This guy's pretty big here for a bristlenose. He's pretty big. And let me see. I'll show you. Still there, Luffy? Yeah, you're still there. You may find Daphnia and some kind of in sewers because they love that kind of habitat because it's full of food. Really? Okay. I have a huge bristlenose. Ooh, might be able to get a quick look at him. Dave right here is freaking massive. Like he's like 7-8 inches. Yeah, you see him? He is big. He's my biggest bristlenose that I have and that I've ever personally seen, like in person wise. He's like looks like a freaking dinosaur. He's huge. I'm actually surprised he's not running right now. He normally tries to run. I'm trying to block out the lights so I can get a good shot on him. It's really hard. But he's about 8 inches, I'd say, anymore. And they adapted things, so I got him in with all these guys here. Yeah, they normally don't get that big. I'm actually really shocked that he's gotten that big. Where'd my upside down catfish go? Oh, he's back there. Okay. I feel bad for that guy. I need to put him some housing here. I've been working on it. I have some more Texas Holy Rock that I want to put in here. My dream fish, I don't really know. That's a really good question. You got some really good questions. I'll give you that. I give you the top contribution for questions. Like 1,000,000%. Dream fish. I'd say it'd have to be right now. It'd have to be a bristlenose pleco. I'm obviously obsessed with them. I have like 12 plus tanks with bristle. No, I have probably 20 tanks with bristlenose plecos in them. Let's see, I got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I got like 20 tanks with bristlenose plecos. So it'd have to be probably the Starlight bristlenose pleco. There are lots of cool fish. There really are. And this is just like, there's so many different types of African cichlids in here. And there's so many more that I want to add to this tank. And I feel that I could probably get away with putting about 80 of them in here, being 125 gallon. I am overkill on this with Fluval FX6 canister filter. So I feel if I keep up on that and do just very minimum water changes, I mean, The bottom of this isn't that bad. I did a water change in here and I cleaned the bottom of it like probably 2 weeks ago, and this is all there is in the bottom is just like some crap up under in here. And I mean, it's really not that bad. It's really not. So I don't check my nitrites, nitrates, pH levels. I don't check any of that. I just maintain healthy tanks. I don't know how to explain it. I just do what I feel is best for them. This is one of my older fish that I have. I've had him. I'd like to sell fish. I sell my bristle noses when I end up with an abundance of them to some local fish stores. Don't really sell them. I trade them for food and supplies, and I got to get that guy out of there. You see that damaged fin? He's got a bad tail fin. Poor guy. Poor guy. No tail fin. I gotta put you in an isolation tank and give you some mids and some Pimifix and Melifix. But this was one of my first fish too, right here for an OB peacock, African cichlid. He was one of my first ones. I've had him for quite some time. These aren't my only tanks I have. The ones I've showed you. I have about probably 10 or 12 more tanks in storage. 2 of them being 54 corner tanks, 54 gallon corner tank. I got like 290s. I got a 135 in storage. I got another 29 gallon in storage. I got like probably 3 more 20 gallon longs in storage. So I have a lot more tanks that I'd love to set up, but my living conditions right now just ain't really allowing it. Press F to pay respects for the tailless fish. Oh, he's still there. I mean, other than that, there's nothing wrong with him. He's right here. Poor guy. He just got some kind of fin rot or something on his rear out of nowhere, and you see he's like a hybrid. He's not just a normal African strain of African cichlid. He's some kind of hybrid, and I don't know. Poor guy. He'll be okay though. I do need to get him out of there and put him in isolation. I got a 5 gallon tank I can throw him in. He'll be okay. Like I said, I'll just pretty much fill the tank up with water from this, so he'll have his natural water that he was in. And yeah. And as always, if anybody wants to help out at all, I got this right here. So sometimes people do, sometimes people don't. There's been doing this for a while now, and my contributions I think are at like $43, so it's not too high but not too little. And I bought a lot of the driftwoods you see in my tank with that money that was donated to the fish, so I don't use that for personal gain. It all goes into these guys. Electric bill's pretty hefty, of course, a couple $100 a month for all of these tanks, keep them up and running. So, and then I don't know if you noticed, but on the walls in here, on the tank walls, I have contributions. That's what this is. Harry and Mel and Remy and Dylan McVeigh, which I haven't seen Remy or Dylan in a while. Mel comes in. Harry stopped in the other day. But yeah, this is the key ship. And any contribution, you get your name on the wall, about $5. Get your name on the wall, and so everybody can see. But yeah, they kind of started that for me. I didn't do it. This is definitely one of my pretty fish, though. He's pretty big. I mean, he's 7 inches. That's 6 inches right there. So he's about 7 inches. Green Terror. I wish he wasn't such a bastard. I feel bad having him in here. Thank you. Use some methanol blue for healing properties. Yes, I do. I have methylene blue. I do use that. The only bad thing about methylene blue is I hate putting it in my tanks. As you can see, these seals in this tank kind of glows a little bit blue. That'd be why. Like compared to this, like if you look at these 2 tanks and the 2 seals right here, that's what's going on with that. So it kind of sucks having to use that stuff, but I use it when necessary. It's with all my fish supplies and stuff like that. One of these tanks, I think, yeah, this one right here. Let's see the blue. That one's had it in it. There's been a couple of these tanks. But later today, I do have some new fish hopefully coming. Actually, let me go check my messages. Let's go look and see if the guy wants to meet up. Sea salt, yes, salt as well. I do have aquarium salts. There's some more of that holy rock I was telling you about right here that I've been working on cleaning. I got it under donation, so I've been cleaning it up, and I'm gonna try to put. I want to do like a whole like backdrop in this tank all the way along the back in holy rock, and that's going to be a lot though because this is a 125 gallon tank, so it's definitely going to be a lot to deal with. Let me check that for you. I told you I was going to check and see if we're going to meet up and get some fish later. Let me see. And it seems the guy has not gotten back a hold of me yet. Hopefully soon here. Ooh, my buddy got some solar panels. So guess what that means? These guys are about to be powered off solar soon. Because it's costing me an arm and a leg. So I have the batteries, I have some panels now that my buddy got some, and now all I gotta do is spend a little coin on some inverters, and these guys are gonna be El Solar. I'm gonna run a dedicated panel just for these guys. Cut down my electric bill, and then if they're not sucking any of the juice down, guess what? I mean, some of the rest of my place is going to be solar powered too. I'll probably just do my lighting off of it. It's going to be a fun project. I'll have to make sure I do that on here as well in my lives. That was a cool project right here. I did drilled a hole in the back of his head and ran an air line, so he's got bubbles coming out of his mouth. That was a cool one. But yeah, I want to put Texas Holy Rock all along the back of this, about halfway up like I did here. I want to kind of just make it go up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down all the way across the back. Yeah, the aquarium salt's definitely a thing. I use those. I'm actually out right now, and that's... The stuff gets pricey, I will tell you guys, alright? Having 35 aquariums up and running is not a small thing. Definitely puts a dampen on the electric bill, and then on top of that, the amount of food that I have to buy in bulk and stuff like that. So I'm hoping this channel takes off. I'm trying to get monetized, and like I said, I'm not trying to get wealthy like all these other big YouTubers. I mean, if it happens, it happens. If I can exceed expenses on projects that I'm doing and showing you guys, and pocket some money, that'd be awesome. But I'd like to just keep the projects rolling, honestly. Got a decent job, so... Alright, bye, bud. It was a pleasure talking with you. Have a safe day, and thanks for stopping in. I'm about to get off here myself real soon, and I'm going to take me a cat nap. But have a good day at school tomorrow, bud. Thanks for your company. Thanks. I'm close. I'm at almost at 1,500 out of the 3,000 watch hours. So all you guys viewing when I go live and stuff helps, and hopefully within the next couple months here we can make it happen. So I might have to keep up the content rolling. All right. I'll be on. It's just sometimes you get caught up in life. Like I said, I've had food poisoning the past 3 days. It's 4 days. That's why I have not been on. I've been laying in bed like feeling like death, neglecting my poor fishies, pounding headache and just throwing up, and you know the rest of it. Ugh. Bye, bud. Then we're down to one. One is the loneliest number that you ever be. It's alright. Really like the side view on this tank, honestly. I think that's like the best right there. Sure, what's up? Go for it. No problem, that's what I'm here for. Love interacting with you guys. Tragic fish death. That has to do with this tank right here, 220. And I had a 10-inch tire track eel in here, and another one of these bichers. And I'm pretty sure this guy right here, the big guy, ate my tire track eel that's worth about 150 US dollars. And the bicher, which is worth about $50-$60 just recently. So I'd say that's some of the most tragic deaths that I've had recently. About $200 eaten up, and yeah, but this guy had a very expensive snack. He's about 9 years old. 9 or 10 years old he is. See you soon. Like I said, have a good day at school. Get you some rest. Chicken on biscuits, what's up? Brine shrimp cocktail a la mode. Yes. You need to get your butt on the glass. You got some right here. You gotta eat this. Come up here and eat this off the glass. Albino pleco. There you go. Oh, you almost had it. Come on, eat this right here. We got some mess on the glass to clean up. And another big pleco right here, a giant one. Super healthy guys, these are. Not that spot. And name my fish chicken on biscuits. What's that? There's one for you. What's that, chicken on biscuits? Because I don't even know what that is. This guy still got that sticking out his mouth. Are you gonna eat it at all? You gonna finish that or what? I tried stealing it back from him. He won't cough it up. Are you having fun swimming around with that in your mouth, dude? The gray one with the dot on the tail? Okay. I need to look up and see what this guy is. I just bought fish over the years and I don't know what they're. You just dropped a poop. You dropping poop, man? You're just pooping? Oh, man. Dirtying my tank up. Look at that poop. Don't eat it. Don't you dare eat it, Mr. VJ Stress. Biggie. Look at that belly. He's full. He's got a lump in there. Got some good eating in his belly. Dang, that's big poop, too. Hey, man, you got some poop, bro. What you doing, bro? Oh, my. You just pooping big poop. Damn, bro. Dirtying my tank up. What are you doing? I'm waiting for this guy to finish this fish snack that I gave him. Come on, man. You gonna finish it? It's got a fish tail hanging out your mouth. Yes, these are Oscars, absolutely. This is not an Oscar. I don't remember what that is. It started off looking like this. And then it went from this to... Where'd he go? Oh, he's back there hiding. To that, though. That's an Oscar, too. Yeah, I don't know what this guy is either. He's very pretty though, and like I said, he started off like an albino color, and this is what he's developed into. Look at that belly on you, dude. Jesus. You know what that is? Chicken on biscuits. That's a pretty easy one too. Luffy, go to bed. You got school. Yes, chicken on biscuits. It's a Pictus catfish. Correct. It's a Pictus catfish. And then... let's see if I can find a better one. That's a Raphael catfish. Well, welcome back. I mean, if you want, just go ahead and stay in here. I'm gonna keep the live up for probably a couple hours while I lay down and relax myself. So if you want to keep it up, you're gonna help out my my watch hours. So and need those watch hours. Yeah, the Oscars. My aggressor that was in this tank is in here. It's the Green Terror. He had to get put in this 20-gallon long, which I hate having him in here. I feel it's too small for him. I actually got to clean this tank out. He's got some bio load in there, but I need to get him back in there hopefully one day. But this guy is smaller than my Oscars, and he was keeping all my Oscars pinned up in the corner of the tank. The Green Terror. Oh, he's mad. He's hella mad, chicken and biscuits. He hates being in here. But I keep telling him, you gotta be a good fishy. And he don't listen. But he's alright in here. He's got him a filter and a heater, and he's happy. just wish he wasn't so mean. Got all my angels in here. I wish I could show you my other angelfish tank that has a huge angelfish in it, but that thing's so LG'd out I can't even see in the damn tank myself. There's one special angelfish in here. He's right here. Let's see if I can get the focus on him, but his body is like all deformed and shit. He's got like no tail fin. He's just really interesting, and I'm surprised he's still alive, honestly. Focus on him. I won't focus on him for some reason. But that guy's all deformed. He's all like curled up and shit. Interesting fellow there. That's my decrepit one. He's got like no tail fin. He's just a runt. There is a L519 bristlenose in here somewhere too. He hides back under here. Can't see him. I can't get a shot on him. You can kind of see his head a little bit. But scat, scat, scat. Turn this light off. Probably get a little better shot on these guys. Snow whites. Ugh. Why is this focus so bad today? What, the other guy, Gobby? No, I don't think it's a Gobby. Cool thing about the snow whites, look, you can see the poop coiled up inside them. It's so fascinating. Poop coil. There's a whole lot of money in the motherfucker. These boys are expensive. Nope, these are snow whites. These are snow whites right here. These are pretty expensive fish. These are worth about 50 bucks a piece at the size they are. 40 to 50 bucks. These are plecos, yes. Bristlenose plecos. What are you talking about, Luffy? The ones that... This is the one that I don't know. I'll show you the couple fish that I don't know what they are, even though I own them. Alright, here we go. I think that's a red dobby. I'm not sure, but I think that's a red dobby. I don't know what this is right here. So I don't know if you want to take a screenshot and look it up. I haven't done it. So that's the other fish. I don't know what it is. And then there's these in here that I don't know what they are. I know they're expensive fish because I remember paying good money for them. And then there's these guys right here that I have no idea what they are. And they're just, as they get bigger and bigger and bigger, they're getting prettier and prettier and prettier. But there's this guy here. I don't know what that is. And then there's two types of... There's that one. I think this is different right here. This guy's different than the... So there's these as well that I don't know what those are. They look similar to the other fish that are in here, but they're not the same. I think I had 2 of these and 3 of the other ones, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the big dot. But you see how this guy's got a dot, but he doesn't have all the stripes like this guy and this guy. So those two are the same, and then this one, and there's one more in here somewhere. There was 5, unless one got. Possible, there was 5. I might have got it. Oh, there's 5 still. He's back here. I just seen him. He's back here. Hiding. It's one of the more smaller ones. But yeah, these guys got a little more detail to them. Tilapia? Not sure. And I think last time I tried looking them up, I think that I was having a hard time with Google Image, trying to figure it out. I was using Lens, Google Lens. This guy's mouth's so messy. He cannot open it. Like, I have to feed him small food. He's really hard to feed. I had him in the 220 with the other Oscars, and they attack the crap out of him. All the other fish in there do. They can sense that he's damaged, and they mess with him pretty bad. No, he's not deformed. The guy I got him from about a year ago, there was 5 of them in the tank, he said, and then there was 2 left after he went on a vacation and came back home. So this is one of the survivors. I guess they fought a lot while he was gone, and that's how his mouth got messed up. It wasn't like that when he got him. So that's war. Nope, not from a fish farm, just from one of my buddies. He was a battle fish. He battled it out, defeated some other fish, and that was part of his wounds. Or are you talking about these guys, or these guys from a fish farm? These guys are from a private grower. The guy actually has a lot of fish. He's actually got one of the biggest. Oh yeah, my buddy gave me this guy. Same with that giant Oscar that's in the 220, the dark one, the biggest one that's in there. My other buddy gave me that one. It was fighting with his other Oscars, and he has a couple bigger Oscars in that one, and it was fighting with him. So he's like, "Hey man, can you take this off my hands?" And I was like, "Yeah." But no, these I paid when they were babies. I paid like 20 bucks a piece for them when they were real tiny. Now they're getting up there in size finally. But what are you guys doing over there? You guys fighting? You guys are fighting. That's awesome. We want peace. No fighting. That Oscar. He's like, "Nah, man, you ain't getting me on camera." He's hiding up in there. Top-notch advice for fellow fish keepers: don't overdo the cleaning of your tanks, I guess. Just feed your fish periodically. It don't have to be twice a day like everybody says. Don't overfeed your fish. Just kind of keep everything at a gradual, steady pace, and just pay attention to them, I guess. I don't know. I like your questions, Luffy. What are these guys doing over here? Go break them up, Oscar. This guy likes jumping out the tank. I have to keep the water level about that much low, because if I fill it up all the way and he gets excited, he jumps out. Weekly water changes, yeah, you can even do bi-weekly. Every other week you can do water change. I mean, it depends on how many fish you have in your tank. Like this tank, I'll change it at least twice a month. I'll do water change, and I'll do probably about 30% water change on this tank. There's what, 5, 8, 9 fish if you count the pleco that's in here. So, and I think this was a 65 or a 75 gallon tank. I mean, water changes also depend on, like I was saying, like this tank right here, I'll do a water change on this one maybe once, with all these fish in here too. On top of that, I got a Fluval FX6 on here. It's a 125 gallon, and there's easily 60 African cichlids in here, a big Pictus catfish and upside down catfish, and the bristlenose that's giant in here. And I'll do a water change on this tank once a month. I mean, this tank thrives. The fish grow, they're getting big. Like I was telling you though, this tank is a planted tank out here. And this is my original tank. It needs water in it. Make sure they ain't boiling in there, damn heaters. This tank right here, though, I do not do water changes in at all. I don't water change this tank, so that's what I mean. But as you see, there's live plants and stuff in here, and there's shrimps in here, and it's just kind of a whole little ecosystem in this tank. There's snails and fish and loaches, and I do not. You see how clear this tank is? You can see the wall through the back of the tank. All right, I can put my hand back here in the back of the tank, and you can see clean through every detail of my hand. Okay, that's my hand through the tank. See, reaching around. I do not do water changes on this tank. I literally add water when the water gets low. And it's probably because I have live plants in here to eat up the nitrites and nitrates and ammonias, and the fish take care of everything, and but I don't do water changes in this tank. I haven't changed the water in this tank in over 6 months, and it's that clear. So I mean, it depends on how your tanks are set up. There's no filter on that. The only filter on there is the sponge filter with the bio balls in it, and you see the bio balls aren't even dirty. I don't change anything in this tank. So when I grow up, I might want to be a Zob fighter and pro fish keeper. What's a Zob fighter? What is that? AZOV fighter. I don't know what that is. It's probably something. I'm probably stupid right now, but yeah, this Oscar right here is the one that my buddy gave me. This big guy in there. This giant pleco was given to me. 1 foot, just outgrew the tank that he was in. The albino one was given to me by somebody. The same person gave me this one. Paid $25 for him when he was small. He's probably worth about $150 to $200 at the size he's at right now. I need to get a couple more of him. Hopefully breed these guys. They have they lay thousands of eggs at a time, just like the Oscars do. My Oscars have laid eggs a couple of times. I've not had any success rate of any hatchlings from the Oscar eggs, though. They normally end up getting eaten or something happens to them. What are you guys doing? Long fins. Love the long fins. Hi, C. Bradley. Favorite fish? That would be the pleco, bristlenose plecos. That's what we were talking about a little bit earlier in the group. I have like almost every strain of bristlenose pleco out there. I'm slowly collecting. I even have ones that nobody else has, and that's these guys right here. They're a new species supposedly from the Paco River. So hopefully it's not a fluke, but they are different than all the other bristle noses that I have. Here I can go over I got albino long fins right here. I have super reds, honeycombs, which are L519s. They eat all your plants, huh? Alright, have a good night, Luffy. I have longfin green dragons. That's what's in here. It's these guys. Doesn't want to focus on them. Probably get that guy in there. I have regular green dragons that are in here. I have just regular generic ones. I have longfin generics, which are in here. More green dragons. These are the new species, albinos, blue-eyed lemons, L267s, and I got the snow whites. I'm only missing like a handful, like 5, I want to say, 5 types of bristlenose pleco, but that's my favorite. Never seen the longfins? Wow, okay. Let me see if I can get you a better shot of them. I wish they were out and about swimming around. I can stir them up for you, I guess, a little bit. I don't really like bothering them too much, but it's alright. We can stir them up for you. He went and hid. He's like, nah, 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 nah. Yeah, you can tell how long their fins are. They're really long. There you go. He opened up a little bit for you for a second. Hopefully you've seen it. Half pleco, half betta. Nope, they're I guess they're half Versonos pleco and half sailfin fish, or something like that is how they get those. Let's see, yeah, you can see this guy. You see how long his fins are. But I'm missing super red long fins is the one I'm missing for long fins. Blue-eyed lemons. See the blue in the eyes a little bit. Where do you say you're at? Ireland. See, Bradley, you've been in here before, haven't you? I think you've been in here. You look. Your name sounds familiar. Yeah. All right. That's what I thought. I was gonna say. I swear I chatted it out with you quite a bit. Thanks for coming back. It's always appreciated to see people come back. Yeah, my big bedroom tank. That's what I was about to go. I was about to set the camera up on that one. You seen this, didn't you, Bradley? Newest edition. 9 20-gallon longs. It's been doing better. I had ick in these two tanks. I lost a lot of fish. Quite upsetting, honestly. These guys hide so well. These are the honeycombs. This is all my honeycombs that are left. I think there's 6 or 7 of them in here. I'm so pissed. They only bred one time in like the 9 months I've had them. No, I didn't. I got a really good deal on all these tanks though. I paid like 14 bucks a piece for them with lids for 20-gallon longs, so I'm not complaining. I need to take a couple of, it's supposed to be getting some new fish. I need to take some of my sponge filters and squeeze them out in these tanks to get some good bacteria in these tanks going. Yeah, 14 bucks a piece for these. I bought 12 of them at 14 bucks a piece off of a lady. Really nice lady. Of course, they didn't come with the heaters and filters though, so they got a lot more into them than that. And then the driftwood, you gotta have driftwood with the bristlenose plecos. So heaters are about $17 a piece. So a heater per tank. Sponge filters are about $5-6 a piece. And then the driftwood pieces that I buy are about $7 a piece. So, I mean, each tank's got a little bit into it. Yeah, I know. I wish the lady had more. I would have bought it. Trust me, if she had more, I would have bought as many of them as she had at that price. Normally, you can find the 20-gallon longs for, $1 a gallon, but you're not going to get it with lid most of the time. That was the key selling point, is these lids are like 20-something bucks a piece. I know that. So... Oh, wow. I'm surprised he survived that. That's good, though. I'm happy he survived. Plecos are honestly really adaptive. I mean, they really, really are. How are these guys doing down here? These guys are doing pretty good. Super reds. You guys got some filth over there? That's alright. I'll just do a water change. I'll probably leave all that shit in the tank and just water change. It'll be alright. I'm gonna do some water changes today. And then I need to take some of that water and put it in these 2 tanks and squeeze some sponge filters in. I'll probably wring out the sponge filter from probably from this guy right here. He's got a lot of bio in there. Yeah, I think Mississippi and Florida and stuff like that has them. Probably like I wouldn't be surprised like Colorado. I need to up my fish status. I'd like to go and catch some wild fish for sure. Wild caught fish for my tanks. That would be like a highlight of my life. A lot of these guys, I'll try to get a close up on them and they're just gone. Oh, I think I see some blue in that guy, in this guy right here. I think I see a little bit of blue finally starting to show up. Oh yeah, there's definitely some bluish green. Yay! Definitely some teals in that guy. Yeah. Oh yeah, we get, I mean, not like naturally. I'm in Michigan, so we get like, we just have like bass and carps and, catfish and stuff like that. We don't really have nothing like tropical, but you just got your basic run-of-the-mill fish. There's 3 big lakes. Yeah, we got water. We got. I think we have more shoreline than any other state in the United States. Michigan, we're surrounded by water, so we have like more feet of shoreline than any other state. I feel for you, dude. I mean, you're in here because you were an asshole. That's why you were in here. I don't want you in here. You're supposed to be bristlenose pleccos in here. But no, I have you in here because you're just an asshole. Where are you at again, Bradley? Oh yeah, Bradley. He was in the 220. Yeah, that's right, Ireland. Yeah, he was in the 220. And yeah, he was bullying all these huge fish way bigger than him. I just kept noticing all the fish were up over in the corner over here, so I was like, why are all the fish all up in the corner? And then I caught his ass one day just bulldozing them all over there. And so he had basically this whole 220-gallon tank to himself. And he kept all my fish over in the corner, and I was like, nah, I can't do that. I can't do that. So you see, they're all happy and all over the whole tank again. So I might try putting them back in here one day, but I don't see it happening. I really don't, sadly. I think he's stuck in there for now. I'm eventually going to get this 50-gallon cleared out. Waiting for these little bastards to grow up. This guy just won't grow for some reason, so I'm waiting for him to grow up. And then I'd like to put the green terror in here. That would be nice to put him in there. And then I'll put some bristlenose in there to grow too. Yeah, $1 a gallon. Some people try to get $2 a gallon depending on the tank. I want to say I paid for this. I mean, the bigger tanks are going to pay more than that for sure. This tank I paid $800 for, so the 220 gallon. You can't really get big tanks cheap. That's why I only have one 220 right now. I want to get another one. Like, my dream is to definitely double stack these 220s one day, or put one next to the other one, and I want to do a tunnel connecting them, like a water bridge. That's one of my dreams. What's the catfish in your big tank? I picked this catfishes. I got 3 of them in here, and there's another one right there. And then Raphael catfish. There's 3 Raphaels, 3 Pictus. There's a Raphael there, and there might be 2 in this. They're huge. They're huge Raphaels. Like, they're big. Big guys. Pictus keeps waving his. But these are some of the biggest Pictuses that I've seen. Where's the 3rd Raphael at? He's in here somewhere. I know he's not gone because they're huge. So there's one big guy right here. And then there's 2 right here. And it's so hard to find him. Oh, he's back in here. He's right there. He's hiding in there in the log tunnel that I gave him. I try to do things in 3s. Oh man, I'm tired. I've been sick. Heck yeah. Unlike the Raphaels. That's what I like about these bristle noses over here. These bristle noses over here remind me of Raphaels a little bit because they have, you might be able to kind of see there's stripes along their body like the Raphael catfish. These are L267s. Oh, we got bristles on his nose. Yeah. Got some bristles coming in, finally. These guys have been slowly growing. Hopefully I got 4 of them, so hopefully we got some males and females so I can get some more L267s going. Phantom knife. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning. Oh boy. For you guys new to the channel, slam that subscribe button. Please help a brother out. I hopefully today am going to get some new bristle nose, so you guys will have to stay tuned for the new fishies. Try to get some new fish at least every here and there. Oh, there you go. He's got his fins up. That's a good shot of the long fin. There we go. Oh, look at that little squiggly worm. I hate it when I get freaking pests in my tank. I need to put some fish in there to eat them bastards. What is that? Some kind of worm thing. I don't know where it went. There it is. I hate it when I get stuff in my tanks. As long as it isn't planarios. I don't want planarios. See some of the little babies. Little baby green dragons. One up here too. There's like 20 of them in here, I think. I gotta wait for them to get. Oh, dang. Been sick, guys. I had food poisoning. Really bad food poisoning. Had the shits and the throw ups really bad the other day. I thought I had the flu at first, but I had the real bad pain in my stomach, so that's why I knew it was the difference, food poisoning and the flu. So thank God it's not the flu. I need to get rid of these guys out of here. I need to go trade them in or something. The gamer eyes. Oh God, Noah. Noah. What are you doing on YouTube? Since when do you go on YouTube? Why are you even up? Go back to bed. I'm about to go deck some decks. Look at that big tail fin. Heck yeah. It's not 9 degrees. Is it 9 degrees outside? No way. Hold on. Hold on. There's no way it's 9 degrees outside. I haven't been outside in a couple days. It's sick. It is not 9 degrees. It's 17 degrees outside. It's 19 degrees outside. Been up since 6. Why ain't you been in my live then, ass? Could have been helping me out. It's my brother, guys. He's got himself a good job finally. I'm actually really proud of him for once. He's doing good. He's using tools and all that fun stuff. Yeah, I've been just sleeping the past 3 days, man. I had food poisoning really bad. Day one, I was shitting and puking my brains out, and then finally, I just kicked the headache today. I had a really bad headache. I've been finally just ate a couple things today. It's been real shit. It's not too early for fish stuff, by the way. It's never too early. Oh, love you too, bub. Have a good, safe day at work, man. Stay warm. Well, if you can't stay warm, try to stay active at least, because it'll keep you somewhat warm. And I know they're going to keep you active, so. It's one of my favorite ones. This guy was just a random. Bradley, you still there, bud? I think I'm about to set you guys up on the African tank. That's one of Bradley's favorite tanks. Plug you guys up, put you guys up here. You guys can watch the Africans for a little while. You guys on Gimbo, on the Gimbo. There we go, good view. Good morning, everybody. Alright, thanks for all the likes, guys. Let's try to get better clarity here. Little refresh. Little refresh. That's better.